In the previous classes, we have looked at the various uses and types of coordinating as well as correlative conjunctions. Let us now proceed further and understand the uses of the subordinating conjunctions. We already know that a subordinating conjunction joins a clause that is dependent to the main part of the sentence. The part joined by the subordinating conjunction is known as the subordinate clause, and the main part of the sentence is known as the main clause. The main clause is a complete sentence by itself. Let us now understand the types of clauses that are introduced by the various subordinating conjunctions. The first type is known as the noun clause, and it is introduced by the conjunction that. See the examples and understand this use. In sentence 1, you can see that the two sentences have been joined by that. When we ask the question what to the verb in the first sentence, you get the second sentence as the answer. Thus, this part is known as the noun clause. Understand the other sentences similarly. Just as that introduces a noun clause, the words whether or if also introduce a noun clause. The exact method of finding the noun clause is by asking the question what or preposition plus what to the verb in the main clause. Just like subordinating conjunctions introduce noun clauses, they introduce the various adverb clauses too. While there is only one type of noun clause, there are 6 main types of adverb clauses. Let us look at each of them in turn. The first in the list is known as the adverb clause of time. These conjunctions tell us about the time of the action done. They answer the question when. You will always see a time frame in such sentences. Let us see some examples to understand this clause better. Let us look at some more examples. Just as the name suggests, this adverb clause tells us the reason why a certain thing has happened. Very obviously, these clauses are introduced by the words because, as and since. They answer the question why. Let us see some examples. The third type of adverb clause is the adverb clause of condition. From the name itself, one can understand that this clause talks about the condition that has to be fulfilled for anything to be done. This clause is joined to the main clause of the conjunctions if, unless, provided. See the examples and understand this conjunction and the clause. Let us see some examples. When the final result is not according to what is expected, we use the conjunctions though, although, however, yet, even if. The adverb clause introduced by these conjunctions is called the adverb clause of concession. We have seen many examples of this type with the use of though and although in the previous classes as well as exercises. Let us look at some other examples. As the name suggests, this clause introduces the purpose behind any action. The conjunction "so that" is used to join an adverb clause of purpose to the main clause. See the examples and understand this. Let us see some examples.